What's going on, everybody? So today I'm going to be live booting Ubuntu Studio. I'm not installing it, but simply like I said, trying to boot it from my flash drive, my bootable disk right there. I want to test it out. I'm probably not going to use it on this machine more than likely because I already dual boot Linux Mint and Windows 10 on here. But I'm gonna try it out because I have a computer coming in a few days that I will be interested in actually installing it on because I want to dedicate a machine towards content creation and creative matters. My X1 Carbon here is mainly for productivity, multitasking, and programming and things of that nature, which is why I'm just going to try it on here. Like I said, and not actually put it or burn it to the partition or the hard drive. Um, but Ubuntu Studio, like I said, it caters towards content creation and creators of all sorts. You have programs on there, built-in functionality for photography, videography, and music production. I do all of those. I'm a freelance photographer. I do videography, and I also do music production on the side for friends and local artists and things of that nature, and for myself occasionally. So like I said, just gonna try that out, see how it goes. For the Lenovo, you can, in a lot of laptops, simply let it boot up normally if you have a thumb drive inserted with an ISO on it. But I'm gonna go ahead and go straight to the grub menu by repeatedly pressing F12. You know, we're gonna be simple here. Now, previously I did try to live boot this, but what happened was I was getting an error or it was getting stuck on the screen after the keyboard layout on the keyboard layout screen after I selected my chosen language. So um, I'm going to implement a fix here that should work. A little more programming or a little more typing than just booting straight into it, but I'm going to work it out. Alright, so that should allow us to boot now. Let's hope for the best. Yeah, like I said, I just want to try it out because I know this is an OS catered towards content creation and creators. I am in that space as well, so I want to see how it functions before I actually try to install it to a piece of machine or install it to a machine and be more permanent than this. You see, this laptop here is for, programming, production, coding, and things of that nature. All my heavy computing things, basically. So it's a good device for me to try this on. I should have been timing this whole boot situation here, but it's fine. I know that the video has been going for almost 5 minutes now, and it probably took me a minute and a half to 2 minutes to do that first initial boot screen setup. So I'm gonna start the timer from there. So it's been about 3 minutes so far. Now, the commands I entered in that command prompt, it was a temporary fix. Hopefully we can get it booted though, so I can see what I'm trying to see. And if it does get right, I'll have to figure out what's going on with that. If anything, I'm gonna try to reburn it and start over from there. But yeah, like I said, we're just trying to get it booted now and test it out. The video has been going for 8 minutes and 8 seconds now. Last time I tried this, the video was at about 30 minutes before I, called it quits, shut the system down, and basically redid the video to show you what I just did. So, let's see where it's at now. Alright, moment of truth. Yeah. It's hanging again. Yep, hanging again. That is no fun. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to try to rewrite this to I'm going to try to rewrite this flash drive and re-download that ISO file to it using a different program besides Rufus. I'm going to boot into Windows 10 because that is where my Rufus is at. So, you can time this for comparison how fast Windows 10 is taking to boot up versus that whole little shebang we just went through. As you can see, Windows 10 got to be pretty fast. Like I said, my performance with this laptop on Windows 10 isn't terrible. It's not really bad, as you can see. You know, it's fairly speedy, and it booted pretty fast. I do want to restore those, but not right now. Well, you know, it booted pretty fast. As you can see, I got to my internet browser pretty fast to get to this website to download this new utility. Yeah, I had a lot of tabs open. Well, you know, it does have its few hangs. You can see, again, it's fairly speedy, but it is lagging just a tad. Again, it's not bad though. Especially for the age of this laptop, it's not bad at all. This is a first generation X1 Carbon, so I believe it came out in like 2012. So yeah, it's not bad. I really want to delete this file, but I can't yet because I may have to, like I said, I'm going to re-burn this image, so I need to use it. But yeah, now I'm showing you the process of, burning an image and going from scratch doing it that way. So now this video is not just about showing you how to live boot or just showing you the process of live booting Ubuntu Studio and showing you that workflow, but it's actually going to be about how to burn the image first and then, like I said, apply it that way. Yeah, see, it's 6,582,000 kilobytes. So that's about 6.5 gigabytes. It's a pretty big file. All right, so we loaded it. Well, with UNet booting, I don't know how to say that properly. Unit booting, like I said, UNet booting is what it seems like. With this, I normally use Rufus, but with this application, you either select the distribution there and it can search it for itself and download it that way, or you can, if you already have the ISO downloaded, go here, select this image, find it, you know, through your file browser, however you're going to burn it. So this is going to be a USB drive, not a hard disk. You're going to navigate to the hard disk is at, and mine should be in this D drive. I'm going to confirm that right here. I see that my hard drive on this computer is my C drive. Like I said, D should be it, but you just right click on it and go to properties. It'll tell you right there. Again, that's the D drive, so we're good to burn it there. Gonna go back to that, click OK. Now this should format that flash drive in the process. I could have did it myself to make sure, but yeah, see, because here it's telling me, hey, this is already there because I didn't format the drive first. Rufus automatically formats the drive for you. I assume this being another preferred utility for a lot of people that, you know, distro hop, it would have formatted it by itself as well, but I stand corrected. And like I said, I'm going to also download Fedora. See, I was looking into this, the GNOME versus KDE versus XFC. Linux, Fedora. Fedora comes, Genome or GNOME, but I want to try the KDE. Let's see how that is. And while that's doing that, this should have time to download. So that's what we're going to hope for. I'll be back to the video after everything gets done so I can again show you the finishing process of that. Show you me copying Fedora to my Linux folder so that I can have it ready to burn and boot. And then, we're going to get into actually booting that Ubuntu Studio again, hopefully. If it doesn't work this time, though, just going to boot back into Windows, format that drive, burn the Fedora to it, and get back in Fedora and show you how that gets up. I don't know what's going on with Ubuntu Studio. Haven't had these issues, but we'll get past it. Alright, be back shortly. Alright, so we're still waiting on this unit booting application to get done, burning that image to the drive. It's taking a rather strangely long time, but in the meantime, our Fedora ISO has finished downloading completely. Reload that a couple times. Alright. Like I said, we're just gonna send this to this actual folder. It's at 69% so far. Once again, to avoid us just sitting here, I will be back shortly. Alright, we're almost done here, so came back. It probably took about 15-20 minutes to do that. Alright, and it says it's done, so let's go ahead and give it a go. So we're going to go here, instead of shutting it down, we're just going to do the restart option. And again, hit that F12 to boot it from the USB. It said it could do it by itself potentially. It has before, but it's not a guarantee to do it every time. And I don't feel like wasting time or process, so just going to go ahead and do it manually. USB. I'm not going to do the no mode set this time, which is what I did last time with the command prompt to try to get it to boot. I'm just going to go straight into it as it's, supposed to be. And actually, if it doesn't work, I'm going to do the same thing with Fedora and just go from there. So this is really just a fun time video. Just showing you me trying a few different distros out, or at least trying to boot them up. So Let's try this again. Yeah, I don't know what the problem is. Not sure what the problem is here. Alright, yeah, I let it sit long enough. Did what I had to do otherwise. So I'm gonna just go ahead and delete that. Um, put Fedora on here and show you what it's like booting into Fedora. So I'm gonna pause the video and I'll be back shortly. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is show you the process of formatting this drive, burning Fedora to it, using Rufus the way I normally do it, and like I said, booting into Fedora. I just right click on the drive and format it that way. It's the easiest way. You don't need to do anything past that. That literally works. You know, people spend a lot of time doing nothing, doing extra things for no reason. Just do what's going to work. That works. Where is Rufus? Alright, let's see. Already has it loaded. Select. You can do the same thing. Go here. Select your ISO. Open. It's going to configure, do what it has to do by itself. Click start. Write in ISO image mode, not DD. I'm just going to let it go ahead and click yes so I can download that. It's a compatibility thing. It was saying the grub images are different. And see, that's something I like. Rufus gave me that warning to say, hey, these are mismatching. What do you want to do? So yeah, I just went ahead and downloaded that. Like I said, we're going to let Rufus do what it does, but you see, it's already running much faster. Just for comparison to show you though. Let's see. The Ubuntu Studio, like I said, 6.5 gigs. Linux Mint 2.8. Fedora KDE 2.7. Yeah, Ubuntu is just a very big file. Now, some people do what I'm doing by screen recording the entire time, but as you can see, I'm setting the computer on and off. installing different OSs, booting between different OSs. It's not going to work. It's not a viable option. This is simple. It works. Like I said, do what works. People spend a lot of time doing nothing, running in place. Do what works, man. The same way, I'm not gonna get into it. Yeah, do what works, man. Do what works for you. Don't worry, guys. That's just my handy dandy vape. I'm a vapor because I am a smoker. I was a smoker. Had to get off that because end all be all, it's not good for you, and it's got me into too much personally. So yeah, I just stay away from that. But I still do have that smoking cessation, so I vape helps me. We listen and we don't judge. Yeah, as you can see, like I said, Rufus is done. Sorry, yeah, it's done much faster than the other application was. I'm actually going to get rid of that. But yeah, again, we're going to go here, power, and restart. Now I'm going to time how long it takes to do this completely, right from start to finish. So from the time I actually select to boot from the USB drive, I'm going to time how long it takes to boot into a usable desktop. Alright, start. No, reset. So I'm going to start it now, actually. You know what I'm gonna do is when it gets to actually past this to where it's booting into Fedora or Fedora actually starts to boot, I'm gonna lap it on the timer so I can see then how long it takes to get into the, like I said, the usable desktop space from that point, and that's what I'm doing now. Now we just heard a boot up sound or a boot up noise, startup sound. Mm. just gonna minimize that because, like I said, we just want to explore it. So we're in Fedora. It didn't take any time really. I actually should have stopped, but it took 40 seconds from the time it was done running those processes to actually boot to this and be usable. I like this display configuration screen layout right here. So if you had an HDMI or any external screen plug-in there, like this computer for instance uses a mini display port. If you have an external display connected, you can come here and set how you want it. I do like that because I use external displays a lot. That's actually what that screen back there is for. Input methods, notifications, power and batteries. I'm gonna go to performance mode because this computer actually is missing a battery or it needs a battery replacement. So the charger is powering it directly. It's connected through an AC power supply. So we don't really worry about battery life. Just going for performance. Down that. Let's see. Okay. So the keyboard brightness shortcuts work because this does have a backlit keyboard. The volume button works. Let's go to settings here. I'm gonna apply the dark theme. Animation speed faster. Apply. So we're just, like I said, just going around. Right, that was strange, but whoa. Okay. Oh, that's for a mouse. It doesn't matter. Touchpad. Oh, okay. It did select that as my mouse though. Alright. Apply. Screen edges. So you can trigger the screen by scrolling to the edges. Okay. Keyboard. Generic 104. You can change. Interesting. So yeah, with this keyboard here, you can, speed it up or slow it down. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, I like how fast the mouse pad is moving now. Touchscreen gestures. It's not a touchscreen, so it doesn't matter. Multimedia. So I'm just scrolling through, looking at things. Game controller. Sound. So anyway, point being, you see how fast this booted up. Refresh. You see how fast this booted up. We're fully running here, fully working. I like that. I do like that. Slow that down just a tad. It's a little better. It's going a little OD at first. Yeah, I like it though. It looks nice to me. It looks nice. The setting is nice. It's moving, fluid enough for what I'm doing. I'm not doing much, but like I said, it's moving fluid enough. Let's see, add a connection, add Wi-Fi. No, it's not what I'm trying to do. That's interesting. I'm trying to see if it can search. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can't really see that. Nice. That's the same. Hmm. Yeah, no big difference. Like I said, just scrolling through, testing it out. I don't know what's going on with this Wi-Fi. I have to get that figured out, but I'm about to check that. Like I said, I like how it looks though. Mm, mm. You have your software center here, your file driver, file manager. Mm. Yeah, Firefox is your browser. Let's see what kind of apps they have. Oh, can't see that without the Wi-Fi. What's going on with this Wi-Fi? I don't understand. Because, look at this Wi-Fi. I know what the password is, but it's telling me I don't. Yeah, that's exactly what I put. So, let's try again. But yeah, point being, guys, you see it is here. Fedora worked out for us. Ubuntu is doing Ubuntu things. I know what's going on there. Yeah, Fedora really worked out. I'm happy with how this looks. I'm actually thinking about installing this instead of just running it. Like I said, because it seems pretty nice to me so far. Now I just copied that password directly from my phone, which is connected to it. So I know that's just, that's correct. I knew that already, but I don't know. So, let's see, because that is a big thing. If Wi-Fi doesn't work, I can't use it. No. That is very strange. Let me try my hotspot. You see, this is kind of, why I'm showing you this as well. You can see real life problems. Something strange is going on. Because, like I said, I know that's the password for that internet, but it wasn't working. Now, this is my hotspot from my phone, which was connected to the internet, so I know this password. Let's see if that works. Like I said, this is my hotspot. Yeah, that's very strange. It's not. It's not reading none of my passwords. Alright, so I'm gonna stop the video here, but we got to what we wanted to see. We got to show you guys how it looks. Just a quick install. Like I said, rather quick install actually. And the desktops look good. I like how that looks. It's very nice to me. Am I allowed to move this? Let's see. This can be repositioned. I believe. Actually, I want to move this whole bar. Okay, yeah, there it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, this will show you how you can do things, but yeah, we're past there. Yeah, I like that. It's pretty neat. All right, guys, there you have it. Be back later.